Oh, here we go. Now I'm live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to JLJ this morning. It's the live edition, and I am very happy to be here today. This is one of the things I love to do. My hair is crazy. I can help you with that. I'm going to set up the chat room just in case anybody stops through. Some people just stop through in the mornings, which I appreciate. Hit the like button while you're here. JLJ this morning is on Facebook and Twitter. Go ahead and follow us there. Say hello. Always say hello first thing in the morning. I have my coffee. So it's barely 10 o'clock a.m. West Coast time. And I have 800,000 things to do. Some of you out there know how it is. I have 8 million things to do. 8 million. I've been sitting here since 7:30 handling things. I'm dealing with something from across the country, waiting for an email to come from them. And every time my emails get populated, I'm like, is that it? Is that it? Is that it? It's not it. Oh, it is it. Of course it comes on. Of course I get it now as I'm online live. I've been waiting for this email to come this whole hour. And now it comes to you as soon as I come on live. That's how live works. Well, I'll do that afterwards. Doing something in Pittsburgh. A new episode of Fairview Heights is out. I gotta make sure to promote that. I have The Bad Batch to watch, which started yesterday. And I'm doing the after show for that later tonight with Ryan Nielsen at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Prepare for that. I started watering my garden yesterday. I have a huge yard. If you have not seen it, you can see it in my videos. I got sugar under my nails. I need to finish that at some point. I have a backyard too, because it's really warm out right now. The best time is do it in the morning or in the evening. So I got to throw that in there. I have a show at 1 o'clock, which is really easy. My girl Stacey Shields and I. It's actually a version. It's one of these episodes that'll be out later. We're recording it now. I have some stuff. I'm trying to rearrange my second bedroom and make it into something. So I'm in the middle of that project. I was trying to find some stuff, which I did. I was trying to find some specific items. Plus, I'm going to be going to Vegas in a few weeks. I actually had to look for my luggage. I ain't gone nowhere. So you guys are there. I didn't travel. I didn't go nowhere this whole last year. So I didn't go anywhere. I didn't do anything. So all my luggages were in the second bedroom in the back. So I was like, I ain't going anywhere. And we had no idea how this pandemic was going to work or what was going to happen. So I was like, I ain't going anywhere anytime soon. So now I got all my luggage I got to pull out and figure out which one am I taking? Which one am I not taking? I think I might take the small one to go small one. Also have some promos to put out for my network today. I have a little note. I have to follow what I need to do. And a host of other things. I'm wiping down some cabinets I have. I'm doing all kind of stuff. I'm kind of organizing, kind of late spring cleaning. I went through a bunch of my clothes the other day. I want to continue going my t-shirts. I want to continue doing that. I have a funeral next week, so I'm trying to pull out all the dress clothes that I haven't worn in a year. I have not worn a dress shirt, and Papa Jamie has gained some weight, so I guess see if I can still fit them. And I make breakfast at some point. I mean, I don't usually eat breakfast till now or a little later, so it's more like brunch. I do that too. And make some phone calls and a few other things. So I have a million things to do. You see, I'm sitting here talking to you guys because I promised I'd do this on Wednesdays. And I like doing it. And I'm not going to stress out. It'll get done. It'll get done. Things will get done. I'm very methodical. I'm an organizer. It'll all get done. And it's kind of that whole thing of having that we have systems in place. I know it's not an organizing show, which I didn't have one on Monday. I'm trying to still book a guest. We're going back and forth. But this next Monday, which is my birthday, I will have a show. So I will be doing a show on my birthday. I always do a show on my birthday, so we're going to do that. But organizing, it is when you have a system in place, it's easy to put things away. It's easy to put things back in their place. It's easy to organize stuff. It really, I mean, it still work, but it's easier when you already have things ready. So I am not stressed out. My printer thing will stay up. I'm not stressed out. I'm not gonna be worried. I'm not gonna be anxious. Stressing out just gives you high blood pressure and heart attacks and other things. I gotta fix my hair somehow. This is early morning, kids. This is you seeing the hair fresh the way it is. I haven't shaved yet either. And any of that stuff yet. This is real life. Many of you guys are like this too in the morning. This is how it is. I'm waking up. I've been up for a few hours, but waking up. It's actually warm outside. It's getting warm in my house. I can tell the temperature is rising. But I'll get everything done. And that's kind of that thing. You just have to go. That's all I really want to do is run outside and play the tulips. Good morning, Geneva. Miss Holland. Hello. You're never late. You're right on time. I know. Speaking of that, I have albums trying to put together. I'm in the final stage. I have 2 albums I'm putting together that are mine. 2 albums I'm putting together for 2 of my artists. Also, we're finalizing songs and recording songs, and I'm getting beats. And I want to have a nice, healthy output of my music division this summer, fall. What I do. I have recordings. I have writings to do. I still have a series I'm writing. I need to finish writing that. Overseeing another person who's writing something for their series. That's all it is. Take deep breaths. Take a deep breath. Don't stress out. My phone is just like blowing up right now, of course. I'll show you. My phone is continuous. Just continuous. Just notifications all the time. I just got to answer back somebody because they texted me last night at midnight. So let's see. Let me text her back really quick. I'm texting her. That's what I gotta do. So I answered that back now. So that's good. I don't want to forget about that. And I got folks texting me for personal reasons who want to get together or hang out, which I want to do now because now I'm fully vaccinated and like fully from the whatever that means, right? And I want to start, and we actually have had 0 cases here in Los Angeles last 2 days. So we're moving up to the yellow tier, or whatever that means. I want to start exploring. I want to explore, and it's my birthday week. I'm feeling like I don't do anything. I just have birthday celebrations. I don't know. That's all I want to do. How do you feel when it's your birthday week? Do you like not rock your birthday? I mean, the last 2 years I didn't have any fun. I didn't do nothing. Of all things I have to do, how do you find time to watch the shows you reported? I know. I don't know how I found time. I find time somehow. That's crazy. I don't know how I found time either. I gotta watch the show today. So I can do the show at 6:00 tonight. And I'll do it. It's 75 minutes too. It's like a long show. But I've already watched General Hospital, the first 2 episodes already. And then Bold's easy because it's so short. I can throw it up, but it's GH and YR that are longer that I have to watch. Dallas and Falcon Crest. I'm usually looking at old episodes, which I know already the episodes mostly. Usually I'm watching as a refresher and catching little things. So that's a little easier too. Girlfriends, same thing. I know Girlfriends. So, but it's like I've been picking topics for that one. I was doing episodes for a while, and I'm doing kind of topics. That was a good one. Studio City, I watched the series, so I already have it actually all written out, the notes. So there's ways you can do. I find time. Again, I'm organized. I find time to do it. I think I find time to comb my hair. You find time to do it, but I just want to go outside and play. My sister called and she has to run some errands. I want to say, okay, I'll go with you, but I can't. Some days you can do it. When you're an entrepreneur, some days you can do it. Some days, but I have friends I want to have lunch with, and right now it's so now things are opening back up, and I'm just busier than ever. But I'm going to find time because to me, all work is not fun. All work is not good. I like my friends. I like to hang out with them. I did recently my girl Marissa, and it was just what I needed. Went to my nieces, it was just what I needed. So I have some friends out there that I want to see and hang out with. And I haven't hung out with in a year. And so I'm going to see them. We're gonna work it out. We're gonna work it out. I'm crying about it now. My eyes are just watering. Allergies are out there. All kind of stuff is happening, right? But I do. I just want to play. It's spring. I just have spring fever still. I'm looking at my desk and I have like 10 million notes. I got notepads. Let's show you guys stuff. I have notepads with things just written all. These are things I have to do. These are all things I have to do. I forgot about that. That's all on my notes. I'm like, oh, I forgot about that one. Then my anniversaries and my shows. A little post-it. I like post-its. I have post-its. I try to remember things as I do them, as they come up for me. I know a lot of times, and they say as you get older, but I think also it's because you have a lot of things in your mind. I brain dump. I don't know if you guys do this. If an idea comes in, I write it down or handle it now. Then I just dump it. And so there's times you're like, well, what did you have for lunch? I don't know, because I'm not thinking about it. I went and had lunch. I'm done. I moved on. It's those small things. I can't keep everything up here. I just can't. I'll go crazy. And also, I don't want to try to remember everything because I'll forget something. So a lot of times I'll write it down or I'll handle it now. Get out the way. It's done. You got it. I have files you can't see all. We have file folders everywhere. I have some that look like this. Little slash pockets. Some are actual folders that look like this. I have all kind of stuff. I need to leave that out actually. I have stuff over here. I have stuff over here, but I know where everything is. I got it. Right now, I sip my coffee and just talk to you guys. I can't believe it was Wednesday. Am I going to week just start? How's it already Wednesday morning? Tomorrow's Thursday, then Friday, the weekend. Mother's Day, my birthday. And it's next week again. Just like that. And on my birthday, you ask me what I'm doing for my birthday. I'm going to be working. I'm busy. I titled this episode, I'm busy. I have shows from morning to evening. My sister and them said they want to take me to dinner, though, afterwards. I don't know where I'm eating differently now, so I might figure out where I'm going to eat. Where can I go for dinner? My mom asked me what I wanted for lunch. Last year, nothing was open in LA. We had a lockdown. And there were very few things for delivery because places couldn't stay open. They couldn't afford it. It was a horrible time. I said for my birthday, I do want gumbo. It's the one day I'll have rice because I don't eat rice right now because of the carbs. But I want gumbo. I love gumbo. It's not none else. The rest of it's fine for you. Seafood, chicken, sausage. That's all good for you. Nothing wrong with that. I could eat it without the rice, which I might do. Who knows? I want that for my birthday. I'm excited. I'm taking a couple of days. I'm taking 3 days off to go to Vegas and have that experience. It's been over a year. And in a month, I'll be taking 4 days off, almost 5, to see the kids in Sacramento. I know some folks get out there get mad because they like our shows, which I'm very blessed. People like my shows, and I take time off and I don't do a show. No, you should record a show and then give it to us. That's a good idea sometimes, but sometimes you can't. I don't have time. If I'm taking 2 or 3 days off, I can't record. I mean, the soaps are Monday through Friday. If I take Friday through Sunday off, through Monday off, I leave. My vacation starts Friday, like Friday morning. I can't do it. I can do it what am I going to do until Thursday and go, here's the week here, here's your weekend, whatever. I'm not going to do that. You just don't get a show. You get a show next week. We appreciate you watching the shows and everything, of course. But sometimes the soaps especially are 24 hours a day. That's what I was saying. They are 52 weeks a year. There's rarely time off. So anybody who is soap press, anybody who is works in the soap world, understands this. We need hiatuses and times off. I know it's tough, but it's an industry that we don't get seasons. We don't get that kind of stuff. So it's a little tough for us. So give us a little, safe time. A little compassion. It's crazy. I do 37 shows. Well, I don't do all of them. I do most of them. I get tired. It's just me. I get tired. But I love doing it. I couldn't imagine doing anything else. But like I said, I have stuff over here I gotta look at to like get it ready, shows to watch. It's a lot of work, folks. But I do this. I write things down. People ask me all the time. I was going through my stuff yesterday because I was organizing, and I found my wide paper. See, normally there's this. This is wide. I can write long. I'm like, I don't know where I found this. I am a school supplies, office supplies freak. I love paper products. I know it's that bad. I'm an organizer and I love paper products. Like it's not that good, but I use all my paper. I use them. Digital's great, but I've had things get lost and go away. I'm totally old school. Get lost, go away, can't find it, crash. I like having stuff in paper. Yes, you can lose a sheet of paper. That can happen. Or actually throw away something. But chances are you'll have it. You may have to look through it. I have my former network that I worked for. It's dumping a lot of their videos in the past for whatever reason. And just so happens I have them. I lucked out. I have all of them. So at some point I started. Now, if you notice, there's 2 Bold and Beautiful Rewinds. If you're a fan of that show, there's 2 new episodes, but they're from the past. They're from 2016, but they're relevant today. I posted those. So good. So please enjoy those. Great interviews. I'm gonna do more of that. I'm trying to find the When It Costs the Heart one. I know I have it. But there are a lot of things I just didn't think I was going to need. I put it away. So I'm going through my stuff now, but it takes time also. You start going through, because I'll tell you something, when you start to organize or look for something, I don't know if you've done this yourself, suddenly you're down the rabbit hole and you find other things like, that's where that was. I was looking for that. And or you find something wrong, like you pull something out and you're like, oh my God, it's totally dilapidated. I need to take care of it. So then you end up taking care of that thing that you found, and then that creates another thing. So you may be trying to wipe down a counter in your bathroom, but then you end up replacing 3 drawers, throwing out a thing, all this stuff. I was looking for some stuff yesterday. Looking for some sweatshirts yesterday because I have some that they're just getting a little too old. I wear them all the time. I found some more, but I had to dig through, and I realized the bag is ripping. So I had to find a proper bag to put them in. Where would I put them? Would I remember they're in the bag? It's a lot. Sometimes problems begat other problems. Sometimes. So you're like, I gotta do this, then I gotta do this, then I gotta do this. So it's almost like a domino effect. Sometimes. So you're like, oh, okay, well, let me handle that. And the next thing you know, it's 4 hours later. Time goes by fast. It does. It goes by fast. When I work with organizing clients, I don't have to watch the clock. So what I usually do is I have a timer. So, for example, I don't know I was organizing today. I didn't plan on talking about this today, but JLJ in the morning this morning. That's what's happening this morning. I will have a 5-hour session or 4-hour session. I set them for every hour on the hour. We'll start working and getting in there. All of a sudden, ding, ding, ding. You're like, oh, it's your first hour. Okay, we're good. We got another 4 hours. Then now all of a sudden, it's like, ding, ding, ding. We have an hour left. You're like, wow. You're like, it happens. It happens all the time. So I don't know. What should I have for breakfast? Should I have cereal? Which is easy. Just pour it in a bowl. I have these eggs that are probably gonna go bad soon. So should I make more eggs? Eggs and sausage. So I know. Now I'm getting all these emails of things. I'm like, I've been waiting for email responses for 10 years. And now, as soon as I go live, it's like Murphy's Law. It's like Murphy's Law. It's like, this is not how it's supposed to happen. I love it. So I'll answer those in a sec. Drag Race TV, LA. You should watch Mondays with Mindy on YouTube. It is my friend Christian with Mindy. Oh, we love Mindy Cohen. Tracy Bregman. Tracy Bregman is hot. We've been watching her on Y&R, and she's been on there for 1,000 years, and that chick is hot. Well, we love Mindy Cohen. Thank you, Drag Race TV, LA. I'm going to assume that's Mark J. Freeman, possibly. Or is it Jackie B? Or is it? I think I'm going to guess and say it's Mark J. Freeman. I'm going to say it's Lorraine Love. I'll take Lorraine Love for 500. A lot going on, kids, out there. And go to Drag Race TV LA on YouTube and like them if you're into that. I'm friends with some drag queens. Nice people. Doing drag is not easy. It's a lot of hard work. I admire any man who could look like a woman. Gets my vote. You can do that. You can do that. Whoop. I knew it. I said it's Mark J. Freeman, it's Lorraine Love. I knew it. Up before 11. That's right, Lorraine Love. I gotta tell you, when we saw Winston, we was like, oh, it's like Scrabble's birthday, but it was Winston's birthday. My mother and I just kept saying, guys, looks like Scrabble. I miss my Scrabbles. I miss Scrabble. That's another story, kids. But yes, this drive to do work, this drive to create content, this drive to keep staying in Los Angeles and making things happen, it's a lot of work, folks. You don't just wake up and do it. I mean, it's well, you wake up, you do it. But you don't just wake up. You have to have some plans. You have to really work hard at it to find your niche. You got to find your mark. Mark, that's not Mark Freeman. There are a million folks who are just like me out there trying to do the same stuff. You really are. And you got to find a way to distinguish yourself. You have to be self-motivating a lot of times. You may not get the support you get from people you think. There are folks who love you but don't understand what you're doing. I know people in my family is like, what does James do? He's on the internet. You know, it's just like you do stuff on I think I saw you on TV once. What I do. You have an album, you do music. I get that all the time. You know, some know what I'm doing. I still kind of don't understand. They still don't kind of get it. They're like, I don't know how do you make money? How do you do this? They don't get it. And that's fine. Some folks are 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. Give me a cubicle. I do my job. Weekends off. And some of us, that's not us. I would die. I would literally die a slow, painful death if I had that. For me. So I do whatever I can to not do that. And it's a little rough. Do you have any assistants to help you know? I used to. But in the pandemic hit, I was like, nobody's coming to my house. Oh, nobody's coming in here. But I have folks, and that might change now that we're opening back up, but I have folks who help me with certain things. I have a person who does all my logos and slates. I have a person who produces all my music. I have a person who does, I have people who do certain things for me that we work together. But for my paperwork and stuff, that's something that I would love to get to again. But just the pandemic hit, and it was just like, no, nobody's coming to my house. And what I need done can be done virtually. And my business changed when there was no business. I had to kind of create this stuff. So I have a person I can go to if I need editing for certain things. But no, mostly it's all me, kids. It is James Lott Jr. I'm a one-man band. But I'm also now reaching out to people who have shows on my network where they do all the work for their show and they send it in to me. So it does help. They do the work, they do the interviews, all stuff, they come to me and I post it and I promote it. So there's some of the things are working really great. Mostly me. And at my house, I have no housekeeper. I have no maid. And my brother don't do nothing. It's me. I clean, I mop, I sweep, I rearrange, I oversee any things that are happening with the house. The yard, all me. I do have gardeners who come to do the lawn and the major tree work and stuff. And they do little things for me if I need like new fencing and stuff. But the actual upkeep of every single plant and every single flower and every single tree, it's me. It's good exercise, but that part I have fun with. Being a gardener helps with dexterity. It helps with mental balance. It helps with, I mean, carrying stuff. I mean, it does work. But it's me. I don't know. I don't got a partner. I don't got no kids here helping me out. It is James Lott JR solo. I do everything, but it's not. I'm not even here complaining about it. It's just how it is. I chose this life. I know that for very fact. I think we all need to remind ourselves that I chose why I'm here. I chose it. I can't blame nobody else. I can't look at anybody else. I chose this, so now I have to live with it. If I don't like it, then I need to change it. You know what I mean? It's like it's kind of like I can't. There are times when I get maybe a little down, or I'm just tired. There's times you're just tired. But I chose these choices. So I chose to have this entrepreneurship life. I have a book to finish writing and this over here about that. And that's kind of what I always talk about with people. You choose your life, whether you like it or not, whether you believe it or not, you do. So it's up to you to mold and shape and edit it however you want. So I always say edit your life because I'm in LA. Thank you, Geneva. Thank you. I'm glad you think that's. I'm glad you're glad I'm here. But it really is up to you. There are obstacles and there are things that are going to get in your way, and there are things that are going to try to stop you, and that's totally that's how life is. I mean, that's just kind of, there are ups and downs all the time. You just can't, I mean, that's just how it is. I mean, there's just no getting around that. And once I accepted that, I was like, okay, well, then I just got to figure out how to navigate through it when something is in front of me. This bruise is finally going away. It was like I was getting a little nervous. It was not going away. What's going away finally? They couldn't find my vein. I have deep veins, and I guess I got all bruised, but you can kind of see it. But now it's getting better. It was way darker. But I chose this particular way of doing things. I chose to be an entrepreneur. I chose to create a network. I chose to, these are all things I chose. I chose to live in this house with my brother. I chose to have a garden. It's all choice. I chose it. And sometimes you wish certain things would happen. Yes. In any of those areas. It's just natural. You're human. And sometimes they do happen sometimes. A couple of years ago, my 50th birthday, later, Tony Moore and I went out to a place called Barton G. I hope they're opening back up. I hope they're back open. They're a great, fun restaurant, expensive. And our bill was like $500, whatever. And these chicks who were talking to next to us, they're celebrating her friend's 50th birthday, paid for our meal. Said, happy birthday. Wouldn't let me do anything, wouldn't let us give a tip, nothing. It was like, we're doing something nice for you. Thank you so much for being such great company. And I thought that was something that doesn't happen ever. But that was so great. And so what I did once, I was at a restaurant, I paid for someone else's meal. And let them know this couple was having like an anniversary or something. I forgot what it was. And it wasn't anywhere expensive. Like their meal, I mean, like their bill was like maybe $60-$70. But I said, I'm gonna pay for theirs. And we give each other a hug, back when we could hug, give each other hugs. And I said, I'm gonna pay it forward because that was something that was done. It was something nice for me. I'm gonna pay it forward. And I didn't choose, I just said, I'm gonna go to another expensive restaurant and pay for something. I said, I was happened to be at a restaurant. I go, and they were having a good time, and I heard them celebrating their next table over us. And I said, here we go, I'll pay for it. I think we got to do more of that. Spread the love, spread the cheer. We're here. Oh, I just wrapped. Didn't even know it. I'm going to end here. JLJ this morning is every morning, Monday through Friday. Some of the material is recorded. Some of it is live. Thank you for watching. Go on YouTube, JLJ Media, to watch it. JLJ This Morning is on Facebook and Twitter. You can watch it there also. And there's also usually an audio version. Of course, there's thank you, saving lives, on all streaming platforms. Everyone, please Have a good day today if you can. Do your best you can. And I'll see you tomorrow.